Hello everyone. I'm not going to change too much about this lighting setup. I already started this in a previous video. Had some issues, and so now I'm back again. What I want to do, though, if I can, and we're going to see how this goes, is I want to see if I can get this lighting to kind of move down a little bit, just so it doesn't create quite as much of a reflection on my face. I think that'll help my mind put my mind at ease as far as this setup goes. So we're gonna try it, see if we can fix things and make it look good enough. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we got already everything powered up where it needs to be, and what I'm gonna do is I currently have a blue light there in the middle that's shining. That one's actually going to go back in the fixture once I get everything all mounted back up. I was just playing with some things and trying to attempt some different ideas, so I'm going to see what we can come up with here. This is just kind of crunch time right now because I've only got a little bit of time left until it's time for me to get moving with my morning and get ready to serve today. So I want this to be a fairly quick turnaround, and hopefully it will be. So anyway, what I gotta do first is I gotta detach these lights, at least most of the way off the ceiling. Probably just gonna go all the way though. Alright. And then we're gonna remove our bracket. Okay. Just stab my finger. Luckily not enough to cause any blood, but it did not feel great. Okay. These things are sharp little screws, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Let me get up here. And what we're going to do so we're going to add it. I'm going to look at what my lighting actually looks like because I want to get kind of a rough idea for what I can do. And I think this will be the best way to do it. Okay. So that's going to give us like one half of the board. The other power light, I'm going to try to get to the other half of the board. So basically what it'll look like is this. Right there. And I want to, I think, put the other one right next to it as much as I can. So we're going to try that. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my other screwdriver set here. And I just want to, as close as I can, put these together. Now, don't want to go too overly close because I'm afraid they're going to clash with each other. Hopefully that's far enough back. It should be. Okay, got some pre-drilled holes right here that we're able to go right into. And can see. Going up there nice and easy. And then we should be able to hopefully put our other power right here, and they shouldn't interfere, hopefully. If they do, I can always guess move the other one down a little further. It's got a little bit of space left where it can breathe. So, we're gonna see what happens here. Gotta bring the device over this way, which could be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. So I'm going to just detach that for a second, so that way I can get, a bit more of a cable run that goes a little better for my power. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that DMX wire there for now. Give me a little more flexibility while I go down here and get this connected up. Trying not to unplug this. Oh. That just moved. Alright. It might unplug, but at this point, it is going to be what it is. Yep. It's going to unplug, so might as well just help it out. So this is address 1, so the other one's going to be 15. So, in order to do this the best way possible, what I gotta do come in like this. And then basically what I'm going to end up doing, actually, I just realized I did this the wrong way. Put it on like this. And I can see what we're looking like there. Okay. This address. Address 15. So these are right next to each other right now, but I think they're working well enough next to each other. I might not be too worried about this. Which is going to be okay with me if we can get it to work. Like that. Alright, let me see if I can get address 15 to respond now. Alright, I gotta reboot the console. Still not responding. Weird. Alright, let's go back some addresses or forward, whichever comes first, because for some reason it doesn't want to respond to any commands I'm giving it, which makes no sense. Because it's definitely the address it should be. For some reason it thinks it needs to be on address 17, which is definitely not right, but... whatever, I guess. If it wants to work on that address, I guess I can't force it not to. Okay, well, that's not very productive if I can't get it to operate where I want it to be. Oh, get up there, you dumbo. Okay, well, fine. There. Get up there. Somehow, you dumb. Alright. Got up there, finally. I'm getting all this fuzzy garbage all over my stuff. Don't want all that fuzzy. Crud, I just cleaned this thing today. Or yesterday, or whatever day it is. Actually, I think I'm going to remove the other one before I play with that too much. Oh, thanks for falling on the floor. Exactly what I didn't want you to do. Dum-dum. And now, of course, I'm not going to be able to find it because, you know, my life. I'm probably going to sit right on it. Nope, I didn't, surprisingly enough. I found it. Now you stay. Alright. What I was going to try to do, before this thing wanted to be dumb to me, I wanted to try to move this, so that way it's just a forward and backward motion, because then maybe I can get it to cover the board better. Okay. Gotta have that cover on because everything wants to fall on my board and everything else. You dumbo. Come on, stop trying to cut my hand off. You... I hate you. Frickin' Dumbo. Trying to cut my hand off. I ain't in the mood for that. There we go. see the hole, of course. Dance around the hole, but don't go in there. I have to be very careful when I go take all this stuff off. Really? Really though. Okay. So address 1. You'll be obviously the first light. And you'll also be the first idiot to fall. Sorry, I'm going to become very unfiltered if this stuff keeps happening. Because I don't plan on keeping this video up anyway. I'm probably showing my stomach and everything else. Yeah, I'll make a little short video talking about what it looks like after the fact. Alright. So now, gotta switch back to light 1. Okay, well that's not going to work, so might as well keep it straight. Alright, I think that's going to be good for our first light's position. Now what I got to do is I got to get one that'll point that way. So hopefully we can do that and still get up this light fixture. I think we can, but it's going to be tight. There's definitely no doubt about that. Pretty close. There we go. Now, what we'll go ahead and do . Put that in there, like that. Alright, now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab this guy, which is our other LED par, and we got crazy cable entanglement going on here. Alright, so, address 17, oh yeah, this is most certainly going to work as long as I can get this to fasten in its bracket good enough. Because right now we're giving it a nice board coverage. Hopefully it'll remain that way as I go to try to put this in its mount. Oh yeah. These guys are gonna be close to each other. So hopefully that doesn't impede too much. There we go. I like that. All right. Now, let's see if we can get this lighting fixture mounted back up. That's going to be the real interesting question of the day. So, like most people, I obviously don't like issues to arise once you get up here. So, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to hopefully mitigate that at least a little bit. And so the way I'm going to attempt to help mitigate that issue from hopefully becoming an actual issue, I mean, basically keeping it from happening, is I'm going to try to check this out up there and see if this looks like it sits up there right. If it does, then cool. If it doesn't, then we'll figure it out. It should work, but you never know. Because technology. Now, I don't know where the other screws went. Other stabby screws, so I'm going to use some different stabby screws. Because they're all the same kind of screw. And if I hopefully find them later on, but without my foot, I can put them back away. Because I have no idea where they disappeared to be honest with you. Alright. So we're going to look at this. And this right here is our center point. Ooh, wow, that's going to be ever so tight. I don't know. Suppose we can try it and just see what happens. But it's going to have to be like right in the middle, just to get enough space. I mean, the good part is this hangs down, so it'll probably hang down a little bit past the exit point, so I should be okay in theory. But that's, like I said, a theory, so we're gonna see. Alright. So up we go. What I professionally call the razor blade. Alright. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. There could be no problems with that. Alright. So. I think that's probably the furthest I want to go. Right about there. Alright. motherfucker. Sorry about my language, but this pisses me off when stuff like that happens. Shit fell to the floor. And there was about to be the other one falling to the floor as well. This is why you don't install these when you're working up in this height. Okay, there's that one. Now it's gonna unfortunately have to come backwards after I get it up there because of the way that the cord's set up, but I couldn't help that now. Anyway, where's the screw so I don't have to run over it with my foot, because we all know how lovely I'll sing when that happens. I don't even know where the heck it went. Alright, well, time to get another fresh screw out. Hopefully I don't step on this one, because I definitely can't see it anywhere. Just trying to make sure that I don't see it before I try to, use another screw. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's next to my drill. Alright, so put that on that. And there should be no more screws on the floor right now. Alright, I think that's about flat. There we go. That's about straight. It's pretty close anyway. Alright, so now I need our screws that go up into there to hold that fixture in place. So those I had set somewhere to the side. There they are. All right. Now we got is cover as well as two screws that want to hit. A cover that wants to hit me in the face as well as two screws. They have not hit me in the face, thank goodness, because I would have gotten pretty upset. All right. Of course my drill's on the floor. Okay, let's see if I can thread this in a tiny bit by hand. Alright. Should be enough where it'll rest as long as I'm not too rambunctious with the thing. Alright. So and then we need this guy, which will go in this hole right here. Oh, that happened. Alright, I don't think that's going to be very solid. I mean, it might be enough to hold it, but I don't think it's going to be a very solid connection point, so that's going to be very careful. I think it'll be solid enough to hold this up here, though. So as long as I overdo this one to overcompensate for it, we should be alright. Okay, now, basically all we need to do is just have that touch metal, and we'll be a happy day. Alright, so, we gotta go ahead and get our cover. Which what we're going to do is just to make this the best it can possibly be. Oh, thanks. Already came undone. This could be a problem, I have a feeling. And now I've already bumped the buttons. Alright, you know what? We're going to see if this works, and if it does, I'm going to leave it in there. I'm really already frustrated with this thing, and I want a screw just to stay in the darn thing. Nope, of course it won't. Why would we cooperate? That would be too easy. Awesome. Yeah, it's just gonna keep pulling right back out. Need something. It's a really freaking fat screw because I'm done with this thing. If I can't get it to screw in, I'm gonna bolt the damn thing into the drywall in about 2 seconds. Or I mean, whatever, the ceiling joist, whatever it is. I think we're going to use a flathead. This goes against my everything, but I really don't care. I want stuff to stay in. It's not wanting to stay right now, so I'm going to go against myself. And everything I believe about not using flatheads and this kind of stuff. We're going to do it. This thing, quite frankly, has made me mad enough. I don't really give a crap. Ow. Darn tips on these things suck. Alright. Now, if this doesn't manage to hold, I don't know what will. Because this thing is a very fat screw. Alright. Oh yeah, that's gonna definitely hold. Keep my... Oh yeah. Whoa! Holy crap. Just gotta be careful not to nick that neutral wire, just to keep bouncing off. Whoa, see, like that. Alright. We're getting close-ish. That's some stiff little guy. That most certainly ain't coming out of there again, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Something rained off that. Oh, I actually broke the screw a little bit. That's fun. Alright, I think that's close enough anyway. Yeah. Barely even moving. Holy crap. Alright, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, now I can tell you what's going to happen because this is already close to that light fixture. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to have to say this one of these ports is going to be off limits as far as putting a bulb in it, because I don't think that's going to be able to happen no matter how much I want it to. That's going to be way too close to that other fixture, and I think it's just going to block it anyway. So, I'll explain how that's going to work in a minute. Let me get these on here real quick. Okay, so there's one. So far, so good. There we go. Good. We're working. Whoop. It kind of moved itself a little bit, but not a big deal. And once I got all the bulbs in there too, I'm not going to be moving this nearly as much, so it should keep itself pretty well in position. Might not be perfect, but it'll be close enough to perfect. Just got to make sure all these metal bits are off my drink container. Okay, so we got two more, now one more, now zero more. Okay, so this fixture obviously I don't think it's going to be able to receive a bulb even if I want to. I could try to put one in there, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be way too big. So I'm going to do a step over this. Give me a second, y'all, because I'm going to grab something. Alright, so this right here is what we call a light bulb to plug socket adapter. Now what this is just going to do is it's going to serve as a placeholder, so that way I don't hurt myself on the outlet. If I come up here to work on something, I don't want to have an exposed fixture spot where I could end up hurting myself. So, in order to eliminate that, we're going to do this. and make it nice and safe. Okay, 3. So now this became a 5-socket fixture, which is fine. And I gotta get that back to its correct address, because right now I believe it's on a different mode entirely. Oh wait, no, it's just on a different address. 2, 3. Okay, that should be. Should be number 17 right there. Okay, so now screw in the rest of these bulbs, and pretty soon I gotta get my shower done, so we're gonna get as much of this done as we can, and I gotta get showered up. But we're gonna run a few basic tests just to see how the lights all look now that we've done this. They should look pretty darn good, I think. Okay, now, what we gotta do, is take this over to the top. I'm just gonna very gently do this because I don't want to mar up the cord at all. Alright. So what we're gonna do is very gently now keep in mind there used to be another cord here. It was just a black cord versus a brown cord. Whoa. Get over here. I said get over here, don't run away. Ding ding. Right. There we go. Now, what we gotta do, let's hope this cable's long enough. So all I gotta do is I gotta extend it a little further here. And deal with this wireless cable and also get that other stuff fixed. Because now what we gotta do is we gotta get it to where this works, and then I'm going to, after I get that fixed, I've gotta run, let's see, this a little different, possibly. So, there we go. Alright, so now it should be nice and long, so I can extend it up to where I need it, and I can also put it back behind my extinguisher so it makes that easy for access just in case I need it. I don't want to be pulling lights down and everything else when I'm trying to get my fire extinguisher if I ever need it. So, you know, always good to have those safety tips in mind. Alright, that should be plenty long enough already. So, this network cable just was basically tucked up here and it started moving itself down. So that's easy enough to fix. And I just gotta get this cable plugged in. Oh. Alright. So there's that. Now, there's something else that I didn't get to do earlier that now I think is going to be a good idea because of the way I got to set this up. So, first of all, you can see how clear it is over here. And you'll be able to see that especially once I got my white light on, and we're going to test that theory in a little bit here. But, we got one problem. This wire, first of all, is hanging down way too much. And also there's another thing I want to do just because of the way that I have things, when I have things set up for doing broadcasts. So, the way I'm thinking about adjusting this, so I'm going to pull this out, okay? We're just going to go down behind the TV like I did with this other cable. And back here, if I can get to it. This, like with anything, is going to be a little bit of a challenge to do. But I want to get it into... Oop, don't do that. You're making me nervous that you're going to end up resetting yourself. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Get back in there. Oh. Don't reset. Now, got both those up there, and they should be hanging out of the way enough. So now, final step, and I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to actually run some lighting tests. I also got to make sure that thing's going on the right channel because it probably got goofballed around when I did the swapping of power wires. That's why I like that everything's backed up here now. This power. I just want these to kind of come out the same spot. I don't know if that's too much to ask or not, but it bothers me if they're not doing that. Okay, that's good. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about how we're going to clean this all up, because now we got kind of a mess that we got to deal with, but then hopefully everything will be worth it and everything will look really nice. So, here is my impact. We're going to put that away. I've also got some other cords got to go back where they belong. But I mainly want to test everything, make sure everything works. A lot I gotta do. So I'm gonna try to get this all completed really quickly so that way I can get back to what I gotta do tonight before it becomes today officially, and I'm trying to scramble around because I don't want to do that if I can help it. So unfortunately I did get sweaty, so I'm gonna have to take a shower, and I did not want to do that. So I was trying to keep myself cleaned up so that way I could just wear these things to church today, but I think it's probably for the better that I just clean up properly and do all that jazz. And as you can see, we got all of our lights on except for one that's going to be over on this side. And if worse comes to worse, I can eliminate that light, the blue light that's in front of me, but I don't think it's going to be causing an issue. I don't estimate anyway it causing an issue. We'll see though. Apparently these light things are just going to do their own thing, so I can't even control them. That's good fun. Alright, now let's talk about the cleanup process. My mouth continues to be dry. I need this right now. Okay, so I got only a little bit of time left to finish up everything. So, let me go ahead and finish up with this stuff. I gotta still set my clocks ahead, get my shower, and do a few other things before it's time to wake up, quote unquote, because I'll be late. But regardless, before it's time to get the day moving, I guess I should say. The stuff I actually have to do. Alright, so let's talk about cleanup for a minute, and then after that's all taken care of, we can actually move on to testing, and then I gotta get going with my day. So, cleanup is gonna be really simple. And just like that, we're all nice and cleaned up. Now, got a few more things I gotta do. Basically, we're gonna just run things through test, and then I gotta get some things done before it's officially time, because it's already 4:39 in the morning, because things jumped ahead an hour. Yay for spring forward, right? Let's see. Yeah, I gotta fix that time too. So many times to fix. Alright, anyway, let me turn this back off, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So, I'm actually going to bring these off at first, but I am going to test it with those lights just because I'm curious. So let's do 1 and 2. And we're also going to bring them down to blue, and then I'm just going to turn them off for now. Alright, so let's go ahead and run our system test and see what happens.
and all has gone before us, and all will